Meet Olamma, a free, one-click install that runs powerful open-source LLMs right on your Mac. In the next few minutes, you'll learn to install Olamma, pull your first model, and chat in private using a local UI. No API keys, no fees. Let's fire it up. First, let's make sure you have a machine capable of running the tool. We'll be installing Olamma on a Mac. To see how much memory you have, run this command: system profiler, SP hardware data type, and pipe it into grep for memory. I've got 64 gigs on my machine. This will allow me to run some larger models. Generally, you'll need at least 8 gigs to run some of the smaller models. Let's go to ollama.com and click on the download button in the middle of the screen. Olamma can be installed on Mac, Windows, or Linux. Let's select Mac OS. The download takes just a minute. Let's click on the download file and unzip that. Then in the Downloads folder, click on Olamma. You're warned about the file coming from the internet. It's fine, so let's click Open. And let's move it to the Applications directory so we know where it is. Now let's open a terminal window and type in Olamma. And we get back a usage statement. We can see all the different commands: show, run, pull, PS. We'll take a look at some of these throughout the video. Now we need to get a model to run. So let's go back to the ollama.com site and click on Models. Scrolling through the list, we can see the different models available for use: Gemma, DeepSeek, Llama. Let's click on Llama 4. It's a model from Meta, the makers of Facebook, and the makers of Olamma. And it's multimodal, meaning it can process and understand multiple types of data, in this case text and images, with support for more than a dozen spoken languages. We'll download Llama 4, Scout. It's massive and probably a bit big for my machine. Let's see what it can do. To pull down a model, we can run Olamma pull and the model name. This will pull down the model to our local registry. Running Olamma run in the model will pull it down to our registry and start it up in one step. Let's do that. I'll warn you, this process was slow. It took about 45 minutes to pull down the model. Fortunately, this step only needs to be run once, and I'll speed up the video. Notice it verifies the SHA-256 digest, ensuring the integrity of the download. After some time, we get a prompt. Here we can enter commands beginning with /, or we can ask questions like you might do with ChatGPT. \?? shows us all the commands we can enter. Let's enter our first question. Explain black holes like I'm 5. Once again, even though my machine is pretty beefy, the response took a while and the output was displayed slowly. Once the output's done, reading through the response, it does read like a simplified explanation of black holes, appropriate for someone new to the topic. Remember, all this is done locally on your machine without any need to reach out to the internet or pay any fees to OpenAI or Anthropic. Let's quit our session by entering /by. And if we run Olamma list, we can see in our local registry that we have one model, Llama 4 Scout. Let's go back to the Olamma site and get a smaller model that will be more performant. This time we'll click on Gemma 3. Here we can see the specs for the model. Most importantly, it's only 3.3 gig, so let's see how that performs. Let's copy the run command for this model and paste it into our terminal window. This time the download to our registry only took about 2 minutes. When it finishes, we're ready to submit commands or queries. Let's run /show and then info. Let's take a look at what these fields mean and why they matter. First is architecture. It's the base family, so Llama, Gemma, DeepSeek. It locks in the tokenization in prompt format. Parameters is a count of the learned weights. 3B equals about 3 billion. More parameters equals better reasoning, but also needs more RAM. Context length is the maximum number of tokens in one prompt. 4096 equals about 8,000 words. 131K as we have here equals about 260,000 characters, so we can read whole books. Embedding length is the vector resolution per token. Higher equals finer semantic details, like a sharper photo, but it also raises the compute cost. And finally, quantization equals the bits per weight. Q4 equals 4 bits. In this case, it cuts the disk and RAM usage by about 75%. Use this information to decide if the model fits your memory budget, accepts your prompt length, and meets your quality standards. Now let's submit the same question that we did before. Explain black holes to me like I'm 5. Notice the explanation is much different, and I might argue more appropriate for a 5-year-old, relating the information to Play-Doh, something a 5-year-old is probably very familiar with. When it's done, it even prompts us for more questions we might ask. Let's get out of Gemma and back to the command line by entering /by. If we run the Olamma command ollama ps, we can see Olamma is still running Gemma. And if we run ollama list, we can see all the models in our local registry. In this case, it's llama 4 and Gemma 3. If we want to verify that Olamma is still running, we can use the curl command to send it a message. Olamma has a REST API listening on port 11434 by default. If we send a curl message to http localhost:111434, we get back the message Olamma is running. Running commands from within Olamma is a bit kludgy. Let's see how we can add a user interface to it so we have an experience more like that with ChatGPT. There are lots of options available to do this. We'll be installing a tool called Misty. Back in our browser, let's go to misty.app. Scrolling down, you can get an idea of what Misty will do for us. It can even run different models at the same time and compare results. Let's click on the download button and select Apple Silicon. Once the download finishes, let's click on the DMG file in the Downloads folder and drag Misty to the Applications folder. And now let's run the Finder for Misty. We get a warning that the application came from the web. That's fine, let's go ahead and click Open. Notice we can install the tool for local AIs or even remote AIs like OpenAI, Claude, and Gemini. But at the bottom, it asks us if we have Olamma. Let's click Continue, and that one click sets everything up. Let's resize the Misty window so we can see it better, and at the bottom of the screen, the drop-down shows us the different models available to us locally. Gemini is currently running and available to us. Let's test it out by asking the question, why is the sky blue? And we get a nice explanation of Rayleigh scattering. We didn't ask for an explanation for a 5-year-old, so we get a much more scientific and detailed explanation. So that's installing Olamma. When it's ready, in this next video, we'll take a look at how to create a custom language model that's personalized and behaves the way you configure it. Thanks for watching, and remember to always begin secure.